Overcapacity. Companion Animal Alliance waives adoption fees this week with Empty the Shelters event. If you've considered adopting a dog or cat, this week would be a great time to do it, says Baton Rouge's official animal shelter, Companion Animal Alliance. The shelter's numbers are over capacity, and the agency is partnering with a national foundation to waive adoption fees for would-be pet parents through this Sunday. CA's number of animals dropped during the COVID-19 pandemic, when spending more time at home inspired many people to foster or adopt dogs and cats. But for reasons not yet fully understood, the numbers have crept back up. CA is currently relying on temporary kennels to hold overflow animals, says CA Director of Grants and Communication Emily Lemoine. Additional adoptable animals are being cared for in the community by foster program volunteers, she adds. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. We're at critical capacity, Lemoine says. We have more dogs than kennels by a lot. The incentive program is called Empty the Shelters, and it's funded by the Bissell Pet Foundation. BPF reimburses participating shelters $100 per dog and $50 per cat to enable them to reduce or waive their fees. Last year, BPF donated $2.5 million to 245 shelters across the country, impacting 15,297 animals, the foundation reports. Lemoine speculates the increase has to do with behavior changes in the post-pandemic return to normal. Owner surrenders are particularly high now. In 2021, CA took in 1,699 owner surrenders, Lemoine says. As of May 1 of this year, the number was 496, an approximately 40% increase from the same time last year, when the shelter accepted 298 owner surrenders. We are on track to take in much more than last year, Lemoine says. We don't yet know why it's so high. It's too early to determine the exact reason. As of the beginning of this week, CA had 293 dogs in its shelter and 171 kennels, Lemoine says. Those interested in pet adoption this week can get started by perusing photos and descriptions of animals in the area listed on Adopt a Pet, Pet Finder, and CA's Facebook page. CA is also open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. to drop by and meet animals. The shelter has indoor and outdoor areas for individuals and families to meet and play with potential pets to ensure they're good fits. A nonprofit, CA opened in 2010 to help increase Baton Rouge's then abysmal save rate of shelter animals. At the time CA opened, the city's save rate was at 20%, a rate that has now increased to 89%. To be considered a no-kill shelter, a shelter must demonstrate a 90% or higher save rate. Euthanizing animals only happens in extreme cases, Lemoine says, and is usually based on medical issues, aggression, and, in rare instances, the shelter's lack of capacity. CA is now at the point where some animals will be euthanized due to space, Lemoine says. It's not easy, and it's not fun to talk about, Lemoine says. If the public is discouraged about that, then we are 100% discouraged by it. We're all animal lovers here. Even if you missed this week's opportunity for waived adoption fees, note that CA has also recently implemented standing fee discounts based on the length of an animal's stay in the shelter.